and how the structure is, behaviorally manifested, and, what are the ways in which we can diagnose ego states through behavior, through our social interaction, through our history, and through our own experience coming back to us. So today, I'm going to tell you what are the anomalies or what are the difficulties that go in the ego state structure. Okay, it is called structural pathology. Raghu, can I have that slide?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah. The first one we are looking at is called contamination.
Muhammad,
What does contamination mean?
make me co-host.
Yeah, you are, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Spoil.
Can I have the slide? Contamination means something is contaminated. When the food is contaminated, what happens? We get
Spoil.
stomach upset, no? Isn't it? Answer, please.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
anything contaminated means there is something going
Yeah.
wrong. So here we are looking at the ego states are not always very beautifully aligned. Sometimes what happens is our parental messages are so powerful and they are so strong, and you believe that that is the truth and that is the only truth. So you hold on to it steadfastly, and it is very difficult for you to change. So when that happens, your parent is overlapping onto your adult, and therefore your adult is not fully functioning. Because a lot of us have lot of beliefs. So many things are, you have to do this and this is the only way. You have to do that and that's the only way. So that is why I took you through this thing. There's nothing called right or wrong. It is your reality. And if that reality is giving you issues, you have to look into it. So all of us have parental beliefs. I'll tell you a small story, okay? So a couple got married. And for the first time, the husband was, hovering around the wife. She was making appam. So she was making appam. No, she was cooking chicken. Okay. So she was cooking chicken, and the husband saw her cutting one big piece from the right side and one big piece from the left side and put it in the dish. So he said, "Why are you wasting this chicken? I saw you cutting because it's good chicken." Then she said, "My mother used to do it." So then he went, they were in the father's house. And then he went to the mother's house. Can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So the couple went to the mother's house, and this husband was very curious, new husband. So he observed his mother-in-law cooking. She also cut one piece from the one side and another piece from the other side and put it in the dish. So he asked curiously, "Why do you do this? Because I saw your daughter doing this." So she said, "My mother used to do it." Then they went to the grandmother's house. So this man was curious, sir. And he also observed the grandmother, sort of cooking chicken. And then she didn't cut it. So he asked, very, very surprisingly, "How come you don't cut? Your daughter did it and your granddaughter did it." So she laughed and she said, "Oh, they are still doing? Because at that time I cut it because I didn't have a big enough dish." You all understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So all of us hold on to our beliefs without updating it to the present context. That is when our parent ego state contaminates the adult. Any questions?
Would superstitions be a good example for this?
Pardon me?
Would superstitions be a good example for
Of
this?
course, very good. Lovely, you came up with that. Superstitions. For example, if a cat, crosses, it's bad omen.
Yeah, it's a bad.
Bad omen. So
Yeah.
I am sitting without a job for the last 2 years, and I have been going for an interview, and the cat crossed, and I said, no, I'm not going. It's a bad omen. So what are you doing to yourself? You are really sort of blocking your future. Very good, very good. I'm so glad. Who came up with that?
Ajit here.
Ajit. Oh, very good, Ajit. Yeah, superstitions
Sorry
are.
that I can't switch on my video. The internet here is really bad.
Okay. But you can hear me, no?
Yes, I can hear you.
Sometimes even prejudices can be contaminations. Sometimes certain beliefs can be contaminations. What is the trouble with fanatics? Fanatics all hold on to one truth, and they say that's the only truth. So that is why we cannot, we become stressed and we become hatred, and lot of things are there. And contaminations are also in degrees. First degree will make us ineffective, like cutting the chicken and not going for the interview. Second degree will make us dysfunctional. We cannot get out of it. If we find it very difficult to come out of it. So you become depressed, you start smoking. Or third degree will be pathological. You get all psychiatric disorders. Same way, our childhood experience. If it has been too traumatic, that comes back every now and then when we are in similar situations. For example, yesterday we spoke about phobia. Because, as a little girl, the dog jumped on me. And even now when I see a dog on the other road, I feel so nervous. My whole body shivers. That is what is called child contamination. Because then the child's ego state is overlapping onto the adult, and the adult is not functioning fully. Am I making sense to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah. Any questions, please?
Ma'am, would you please repeat the 3 degrees?
The degrees is, the first degree will make us ineffective. We find, we are not, for example, if you were ridiculed as a little girl when you sang a song, even today, it is very difficult for you to face audience and speak. You start shivering and all that, which makes you ineffective. Then if the trauma was too much, you have been beaten when you made a mistake, then what happens is you really cannot face at all. You run away. That is second degree. Third degree is you become pathological. Addiction and all sorts of things. Is that clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very, very good group. You don't have many questions. Anyway, okay. So the child is same. The other is a message given us verbally. The child is the experience. Then there are times when there is a double contamination. There is a belief and there is a experience connected with that. Therefore, you become very difficult to function. That is what is called double contamination. Your adult is not available at all. Okay? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
No? Very good.
Can you give more examples for double contamination?
For example, I'll tell you. When I was a little girl, I went to my first class, okay? My play school. Then I learned a rhyme. And I came and I sang the rhyme that, in a way, my instead of my red balloon, I said, my ra balloon, my ra balloon. So guys. So everybody laughed. And they
Yes.
said, what nonsense. You can't get anything right. So the message is I can't get anything right. And the experience is of humiliation.
So the parental message and humiliation as a child contamination.
Yes. So both together, even today when I have to say something, I sort of stutter. You have seen people stammering and you don't have the words. You become very difficult for you to be in the here and now. That reality is different. This reality is different. But what happens is your adult is so much overpowered by child and the parent.
Yeah.
Is that clear now?
Adult will have less scope to function.
Exactly. And very often, most contaminations are double contaminations. Very often.
But how will we identify whether it is double or either or the other one?
That depends upon if you yourself can. Maybe sometimes you need some help also. See, for example, all generalizations are parent contaminations.
Yes.
For example, say that, Malayalis are very, very, what would I say? They are very manipulative.
Oversmart something.
Yes. So manipulative. So that means you saw the gold smuggling and all now. They can manipulate anything. So that's a generalization. Do all Malayalis manipulate?
No.
Only few do, but we generalize. Whenever we generalize, that is when
parental.
Yes, parent contamination. Beliefs. Then that means you are not questioning.
Yes.
Your adult is not thinking and working. Right?
Yes.
Same way, your experience may be different, but you think that, my experience is the worst experience.
Okay, on a personal level, yeah.
Yes. Clear to all of you, please?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Why don't you ask some questions so that I am, sort of, what would I say? I'm stimulated.
Ma'am, I wanted to just clarify something on the double contamination part.
Yes.
I just wanted to understand that it is not that we are functioning in an exclusive state, that means. So it's not that I'm going to be only a critical adult when I'm being a critical adult, or I'm going to be a rebellious child, or, a state of mind.
There is always, you are not in the here and now. You are in the past.
Okay. So when I'm saying double contamination, basically it's that various states of minds are intruding on my adult state.
No, basically some parent and child are in your, sort of adult state. For example, your father was very strict. Okay. So when you get married, even if your sort of husband is not very strict, even the little thing makes you feel, oh my God, am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the right thing? So there is a double contamination here. There is a belief system. Only if I am sort of everything is okay, I'm good, otherwise I'll be punished.
Okay.
So all, a lot of times all issues are contaminations.
So basically, contamination is anything that prevents us from being in the here and now.
Fantastic.
Thank you.
You hit the nail. Yes, we are in the past,
Okay.
either in our child experience or in our parental beliefs.
Okay. Thank you.
We are not in the here and now contextual reality.
Okay.
See, for example, this virtual thing now. I used to be very resistant about virtual programs because for me, meeting a person, seeing a person, passing on the energy is the only way you can connect. So
Okay.
for some time, I used to resist. Then I said, what am I doing? I'm not in the here and now. The situation is, there is, this situation which is beyond my control. Therefore, what is the best option? Virtual. So now I also started doing virtual and making the best of it. You got it?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
May I ask one? Sorry.
All the young girls, any questions? Shakila,
Ma'am.
Fahima, what does it mean? You understood or not understood?
I
Shakila.
understand, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Understand.
Sonia, any question?
No,
Ma'am,
ma'am.
I had a question, ma'am. Like when you face failure in life,
Yeah.
predominantly what kind of contamination is it? Is it parent contamination or?
You tell me.
I think
Failures
some-
are experiences or messages?
It's a message.
Experiences.
It's a message and an experience, actually.
Then it is double contamination,
Okay.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Thank you, ma'am.
Mohammed is agreeing with me.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. So shall we move on?
Yes.
Yes.
There is another.
Ma'am, I have a question. Lipi here.
Yeah, repeat. Tell me.
So, can this whoever asks that when there is failure, like there's a pattern of failure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, can it be just experiences or there is belief also?
Both.
So, when there is belief, pattern, experience is my experience. Okay. The belief comes from parents and
The general culture, society, they are all considered to be our parent ego state.
our
Okay.
immediate ecosystem. I mean,
Yeah. Our environment is our parent ego state. Our
okay.
economic situation, our education. Okay. Have I answered your question, Lipi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Then parental ego state means something that influence us. That is something which beyond our
That's
control.
something which we have taken from our parents and introjected into our own personality. You got
Does it
it?
should be? It means it should be taken when we were a child.
Yeah, usually.
Okay.
When you are an adult, if you can change. Suppose you had a very, very punitive or very sort of strict mother, but when your teacher was just the contrary, that would have made you soothen your this thing. So basically you will be looking at your teacher as your parent ego state, as your parent. So people who accept you, love you, that is where it is very important. So you interject that part and you interject the scary part of your mother.
Yeah.
Okay, you got the answer?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
You want to say something?
Ma'am, may I?
Yes, please.
Ma'am, is all contamination bad? What I mean to say is, say, our value system, which we would have essentially
No,
absorbed
but
from our
value
seniors.
system also, if they are not working in the here and now, you have to update
Okay.
it.
Yes.
You
So
have to update
if it is limiting, you have to. Okay. Yes.
Exactly. Exactly. If you have to, what is value system? Value system is your integrity. Okay. So if it is to be, because there are certain universal values, which is correct in all situations, in all countries, that is, don't harm others, don't harm yourself. But there are certain value systems which, sort of, now look at all these new age things about gays and lesbians and all that. Are there not a change in our value system?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. So this is how it is. Everything is, evolving. So for me, it was not very easy to accept that because my value system. But then I asked myself, what do I get by not accepting it? But I still say, if one of my sons come and tell me, how would it be for me? It may not be that easy.
Yes.
So anyway, so this is how contaminations work. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Clear to all of you?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Wahida has come.
Yeah, I'm here, ma'am. I'm here.
Yeah, let me see you, Wahida.
Yeah, sure.
Because yesterday you came late. Where are you?
No,
Naima, Ajim.
I'm Wahida.
Okay, I can right. Can you see me, Wahida?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I was there at 10 o'clock. Yeah.
Okay. So there's another type of structural pathology, which is called exclusion. Because exclusion is one ego state is totally not there. Because, for example, parent, a child who grows up in the orphanage, he doesn't have a strong parental image in his head. So there is a lot of difficulty for him, to be an adult in many situations. So a lot of difficulties, makes his own rules, and he justifies that because no value system was given to him. No boundary was given to him. So he is also not able to use his intuition or is going on around them. He also have lot of irresponsibility because he doesn't have a modeling of what responsibility is. Okay? Because he doesn't know what to do because it has not been showed to him. So therefore his adult ego state is in confusion. Similarly, adult is not there. Only the parent and the child is working. For example, if you have a belief, a lot of people who borrow, beg, steal, and get all these things done, all these rituals done, and go, sort of at loss and commit suicide, all of them are adult, not there. They all think, oh my God, how can I say? Because the society expects me to make all this. So that is the parental belief. The child experience is, when you did not do it, you were not accepted in society and he was ridiculed. So he will beg, borrow, or steal and somehow conduct all that. That is where the adult is not working. Okay, this is my, income. Therefore, I can only do it within my limit. That is the adult. So a lot of times, there are situations when the adult is not totally working at all. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, may I ask you a question here?
Sure.
Ma'am, is it that most psychiatric disorders or psychological disorders are a result of the excluded adult?
Not always. Adult exclusion is also in degrees. Sometimes they make you ineffective. Sometimes they make you dysfunctional. But if the total adult is not there, then it leads to a psychiatric disorder.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, this adult exclusion can also be momentary.
Okay.
Not all the time.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Similarly, child can be excluded. You cannot enjoy. Usually who enjoys? Children enjoy. You cannot be in a, sort of, whenever anybody says, have a humor, you cannot take any humor. You're always, saying, is that correct? Is that not correct? So value judgments come there. But there are times when you forget everything and enjoy. So this is when the child is not at all there. We call it joyless script. Because you cannot enjoy. Even when everybody is enjoying, you only sit in a corner. Because as a little child, you did not have any experience of love, share, all that what is happens in a family. So even now, it is difficult for you. You are only told, study, study, study. So for you, the only way of, sort of existing in this world is, studying and being good in your job. You can even see their faces. They don't smile much. Because the child is not really what would I say, stimulated. And that is also in degrees. Only in degree, a first degree you will be not, very warm or anything. Second degree will be where you become very dysfunctional. You start trembling when there is, a group or somebody sort of having fun and all that. Or you walk away. Then third degree will be, you become a psychiatric disorder.
May I ask one thing, Sarvanti?
Sure.
The child exclusion might is it like it might lead to drainage of energy? There is no energy or something, or even the person
because basically they say energy is in the child.
And the person will be too critical or objective, like
either critical or objective. You're very right, because objective is being in the adult, critical is being in the parent.
But could there be any chance of being functionally a nurturing parent? Can they be by any chance?
I didn't get your question.
I mean, nurturing parent has, if you see functionally, the parent can be either critical or nurturing. Now, so
no, but the nurturing part may not have been there. Only the critical part would have been more predominant.
Okay.
So when people come for therapy, what the therapist will do is that deprivation will be sort of given to the person by holding the person and giving him a lot of, acceptance.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes.
You gave the example of orphanage. I'm going to can't they have a parent figure, father figure in the orphanage and substitute?
Yes, if the matron of the orphanage was nice, but there are a lot of times they are only sort of, sort of eat the food or go to sleep like that. There was not love, or, they are not being they don't have a model of love and acceptance and all that. Sometimes children who lose their parents very early and, brought up by, they also have some sort of a difficulty because, the foster parents were either very critical, because that parental figure of, all of modeling and love and acceptance is missing. So he doesn't know what to do.
Confused child.
Confused child, yes. You can call it like that, but, sort of, if you look at it from the personality, ego state model, this is what it is. In layman's language, it is a confused child.
Does the effect of ma'am, can I ask a question?
Yes, why not?
Yeah.
Where is your video? Your video is not working, Vahida.
Yeah, I just
yeah, please come.
Okay,
okay.
Yeah. So I was thinking, like, when we are thinking about the bringing up of a child, is there a particular age limit to that? Like, is it like 18 years, you can say? Because some children are like too much dependent on the parents, maybe like for about 22 years or even more than that. And
yeah,
so I just want to know,
which part is not working there? Which part? You tell me. When a child of 22 is too dependent on the parent, which part is not working?
Adult.
Yes, because the parent did not allow him to have any experience. He did everything for him. That is where the nurturing parent becomes negative. Because the negative nurturing parent can lead to people becoming very dependent.
Okay.
You got the answer, Vahida?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes, thank you.
Okay.
I had one. When we say that excluded adult, is it correct to say that an adult could be excluded in the scenario where either the parent or the child is overbearing? So the state of mind of parent,
exactly.
It is the correct.
They have totally taken over, and there is no point of time when there was a possibility of adult, because even children want, you just let them and let them think about it and let them find their. So if that is not there, their adult, they don't even know how to function their adult.
Right.
That is why I tell parents sometimes, when they bring small children to for counseling, I tell them there are no, sort of problem children. There are only problem parents. Then I also tell them, because there are only problem parents. So parents have to be counseled first, than the children. And also it is very interesting, parenting. And I also tell in my parenting program, give your children experience and not information. Information doesn't teach you much. It is a lot of parental messages there, but experience teaches you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So also for children, for their adult to work, age appropriate stress is very important.
Sorry, could you repeat that point?
Age appropriate stress. So for example, a child wants, a mobile phone at the age of 7 or 8, because all other children, all is fair, because nowadays it is the entitlement, where there is no stress for the children and they all become, entitlement. It's their parents' duty to do this for me. It is not my duty to earn it. So you must put a strong say no. Maybe your friends have it, but you will not get it, because right now my mom, your mom, father and I, first of all, cannot afford it. Even if you afford it, we say. So don't shy away from putting boundaries for children. But that boundary can be put with a lot of nurturing and information and all that. But boundaries are very important for children. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Wahida? How many children you
yes,
have?
I have 2 kids, 2 boys.
Yeah. That is the
And
difficulty
ma'am,
nowadays. All attention is on the child, no? Because when
yes.
I have 7 siblings. So when we were growing up, oh no, we are 8. When we were growing up, we had so much fun and sharing and all of that. And nowadays, parents have nothing else to do except indulge in children also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, shall we move on?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
So now, till now, we looked at the ego state, the structure, the function, how to identify. And we also today looked at some of the anomalies or mistakes that go in the ego state structure, which is called the pathology, which manifests in behaviors and in feelings and thinking in many ways which are not, sort of in the here and now. We are in the past. Therefore, we become ineffective or dysfunctional or even pathological. Now we are going to move on to sort of giving you a tool in order to understand your personality. There is a tool, but don't think it is the truth and the holy truth. But unless you also intuitively do that and be truthful to yourself, you really cannot. Yeah. So Raghu is going to administer that tool. Okay, Raghu?
Ma'am, excuse me.
Yeah.
Are we going to have a break now before Raghu entering, or?
We can do that. Raghu?
Yeah, yes, sir.
You want a break now or after the egogram?
Maybe it would take half an hour. Let the group decide. How do they? Group, you want or after half an hour?
Hello, you want a break now or after half an hour?
After half an hour is fine.
After half an hour is fine, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mohammed, is that okay?
Yeah, it's okay for me because I saw that Lippy is drinking coffee, so I would like to have a coffee again.
No, coffees. You should have brought your coffee, Mohammed.
Lippy is a tea person, not coffee person like you people.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, Raghu, over to you.
Thanks, sir. Thank you, sir. Okay, so very nice session, isn't it? So most of the time we get into a problem because of our contaminations and our exclusions. Okay, so nice. I learned a lot. And so whenever we face certain problem or when we want to achieve our goals, we also need to update ourselves. So we need to have some tools to change our behavior. Now we are going to use the tool called egogram. It's like, okay, people say, kilogram, milligram, something like that with this egogram, which would help us to measure our personality. This is a sort of planning tool. This planning tool, we can use it for 3 purposes. One is you can use it to understand how you are structured. So how is your personality? You can use it to understand your own personality. Second, you can use it to give feedback to others. When you go to advanced training and all, you can use it to give feedback to each other. Because feedback is very important for the growth and development. Because all of us have our own blind spot. When I am presenting to you, so my personality is seen more to you than to me. Now, okay, because of this virtual meeting, I am also able to say. Apart from that, so we know others also. So through feedback, we will become aware. That's why learning and development is an ongoing process. Feedback helps us to update ourselves, okay, behaviorally or in our value system, or okay, the way we communicate with others, all this can be updated. Third purpose is we can use this tool for the change that we require. Because change is important. Change is the only inevitable thing, okay, permanent thing. Okay. So in order to go for change, what do we need to do? Most of the people work for change at the behavioral level. But at the same time, so psychologically, okay, ego state wise, what's the change I need to bring? How can I do that? All this will be able to understand. Okay. So I'll just to give you a sample diagram here that would help you to have some understanding about the egogram. Yeah, so this egogram, so we use functional ego state to draw this egogram. Functionally, all of us are having our own critical parent, nurturing parent, adult, free child, and we have put adopted child and rebellious child in the same slot because both are adaptations. Both are in response to the stimulus. That's why they have been put in the same slot. Now we are going to use it to understand our own self. This is a sample here. If you see this person, he is using his adopted child the most.
They could talk about energy.
Okay, sir. Yeah. And yes, okay, Saru said, we all have our own energy. We have physical energy and psychological energy. Okay. How do we get our physical energy?
Food.
By food.
Exercise.
Food and nutritious food.
Nutrients, yeah.
Vahida, you are saying something?
Yeah, I was saying food and exercise, like we have.
Exercise gives us energy. Libby?
Also said food and exercise.
Food and exercise, yeah. I saw someone, okay. Ajit, you were responding?
Same. Food, sleep, and exercise.
Yeah.
Drink
Excuse me, Raghu sir.
Drink plenty of water.
Yeah. So,
Raghu sir, excuse me. Raghu sir. Hello.
Yes,
Raghu sir. Zahra and Nazneen, are they getting the things?
Yes.
You're okay. Nazneen?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Thank you, Muhammad.
Muhammad.
Yeah.
They have to take care of themselves, okay?
Yeah, because since morning I didn't hear anything. That's why.
No. But they have every liberty to ask for themselves. So, in which ego state are you coming?
So nice.
No, I'm just.
No. I know.
Maybe ma'am is nurturing.
I'm asking. This is what ego state is all about. Are they not adult? Are they not? Give them opportunity to use their own strength. Okay?
No, I'm just. It's okay. I agreed with you, but I'm just checking. They are there only.
Yes, Mami is very caring actually. I mean, that's how I see.
No. But that caring also, it has to be. I said anybody. I'm giving you opportunity. Anybody wants question, but I believe in your strength. Yes. So I want you to come up by yourself.
Yes.
Not by others goading. Okay, that's what I'm saying.
Sarvam, your video is off. Please switch on your video.
No, I'm sitting. Yeah.
Okay. So,
right, okay.
Sir, I just wanted to ask you on the egogram, FC stands for what again? Can you please repeat?
Which one?
Free child.
FC, free child.
Free child.
Free child. I'm going to explain everything again.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So Saru mentioned this because it has a reason. Tomorrow, tomorrow or the day after tomorrow, my God, you will understand when we learn about games. So when we rescue the other persons, somewhere unawarely we are discounting the other person's capacity to think and to take responsibility. So please keep it in mind. You would learn it when we talk about psychological games. Okay, friends, as you said, the food is very important, exercise, rest, and we also take oxygen, water, all these help us to gain our physical energy. And we have psychic energy also, psychological energy. There's a difference between physical energy and psychic energy. Okay, sometimes we may have enough of physical energy to walk for 5 miles or 10 miles. But if we are psychologically down, do you think that we'll be able to walk?
No.
Even for cooking, if we are psychologically down, we won't cook.
No.
Isn't it? Even to attend call also, I sometimes, so when some of my relatives call, then I wouldn't attend if I am very low. Okay?
Yeah.
So there I lack my psychic energy. So here we are going to look at how we are spending our psychic energy. The more I spend...
No, can I just come in?
Yeah, please.
About constancy. Yeah, so psychic energy according to this theory is limited. That is, for example, because our ego states is a closed system. Okay, so if one ego state takes up more psychic energy, that much psychic energy will be less in the other ego state because it is constant. Yeah.
Ma'am, you have to tell again. I did not understand.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is, this theory is based on the constancy hypothesis, which means that energy available to us is static. That is, for example, 100. So I am most of the time in my critical parent. Where is my energy? How much percentage will be my energy in critical parent?
Most of it.
Yeah. So, for example, 60%.
70.
Yes.
60%. So, how much energy do I have for other ego states then?
40 onwards. Yes.
40. Yeah,
40.
that is what
40, 30,
makes
20.
it,
Yes.
that is what makes this, tool work. Okay.
So basically, conservation of energy goes here.
No, actually, distribution of energy is what is more important.
Yeah. So it's always a constant, and it has to be distributed between the different.
Yes. Raghu?
Yeah. So if you see this egogram, the person spends most of his energy in adopted child. Okay. So naturally, he doesn't have enough of energy to spend in nurturing parent and free child. You see that? So if he increases his energy, either in nurturing parent, automatically the energy in adopted child would come down. That's the idea. Okay? Because energy is constant. So the energy that we spend in a particular ego state, we manifest that ego state. CP is critical parent and parent, adult, free child, adopted child, and rebellious child. Okay? Yeah, so you...
No.
Okay, we move on. Okay.
So, Mohammed wants you to bring out questions from the girls who are not asking questions.
Okay. Yeah. So
let's comply with Mohammed's wish.
Yeah, he is feeling uncomfortable. Let him make comfortable.
so
not uncomfortable.
Yeah,
but I can understand he wants everybody to understand, everybody to be, sort of. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We can set a point system. Those who ask more questions will be given some points or something.
No. Punishments. Yeah, everybody is equal. Everybody can take their chances. Okay.
Okay, Zahara, do you have any question?
No, sir. Right now, I don't have any questions.
Oh, great. How about Nazneen?
Me neither, not yet.
Okay, yeah, they are clear. So
that means, Raghu, you are a good.
Ma'am.
Yes. Tell me.
Yes, who is that?
Is this concept by Eric Berne or somebody else?
No, Jack Dorsey.
Jack Dorsey.
Then can we consider this part of TA or just taken for TA?
Jack Dorsey is a huge theorist in TA. One of Eric Berne's associates.
Okay.
I had a query, sir. I just wanted to ask you about this constancy hypothesis, if I may interrupt.
Yeah, please.
When we are saying that the psychic energy is constant and is distributed among the various ego states, however,
various behaviors. Don't go to ego state structure. We are looking at how it is manifested in behavior.
Okay. Now, if we are saying that it is constant, then we would have to discount the part that it goes down when we are experiencing depression or grief or some such emotion, right? Because then that constancy doesn't stay. So
No. Please. I don't know what you're mixing up. What we are talking about here is the energy is, imagine this is an hypothesis. If the energy is constant, when you are grieving, most of your energy is in your adapted child, or maybe even adult, because grief at that time is what is in the here and now. So if 40% of your energy is in your adult, then there is only 60% available for nurturing parent and free child and other ego states. Did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, friends. So you will get enough of clarity.
Sir, one question. Is this energy is constant for every time, or it can be changes?
That is what we are looking at. How we can redistribute energy at any point of time.
Okay.
Not constant all the time. It is redistributed. When you become angry, it is in critical parent. When you are nurturing, it is in nurturing parent.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. It would also differ from context to context. So you may have only an egogram at home, another egogram at workplace. That's possible. That's stressful. And morning time you may have some other egogram. Evening it would be different. But you will have so some of your core pattern. That would be. Now I invite all of you to draw this bar graph. There's a technique to draw this egogram. You make this bar graph, and first you are expected to think of the behavior that you use mostly in your life. This person, he has been using adopted child mostly. First you draw that. Second, you draw the behavior that you use at least. This person uses nurturing parent. So at least. So the identifying the extreme is important. That is difficult. Once we are able to identify the extremes, then all the other behaviors would come in between. So now you are going to have 1 minute time. You are all expected to draw your egogram. How are you spending your energy in each of these behavior? Fine. Any question?
And don't think too much. There's nothing called right or wrong.
What is free child?
Free child, adapted child.
Adopted child or rebellious?
Both rebellious and compliant.
No, did we study about free child? Maybe
Yes. It was mentioned yesterday.
Okay, I don't remember. I'll check.
The curious one.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Okay. So please draw it intuitively. You don't need to think too much, as Saru mentioned. Make a bar and what's your gut feeling?
And be truthful to yourself.
Yeah.
Nothing is right or wrong.
Sorry, Raghu.
Yeah, yes.
Can we put AC and RC separately, or is it like only one?
If you want, you can put adapted child, because both are adaptations. Being rebellious is adaptation. Being compliant is adaptation.
But if we have a different degree of, response,
then you can put separately also.
Yeah, so you can do it separately also, but keeping in mind that both are adaptations.
Yes.
Is this okay, sir?
You have done it?
Is this okay?
Yeah, you are showing it to us. Yeah, so show it. That's what. Okay, great. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah, so will you share that, Hanif, which is your behavior mostly use? What's the behavior you use more? You use it most?
CP.
CP, okay, is your highest one. What's your
next one is adult.
Yeah, next one is adult, and the least one is rebellious and adapted child.
Okay.
I never obeyed anyone.
Okay.
Oh my God, what a nice thing.
It's in front of you, madam.
Yeah. So where would, but please remember there's nothing called an ideal egogram. Each one's egogram is ideal to them. But this gives us a picture, where would I like to change? Because, yes. Another thing is about egogram, we don't bring anything down, because the brain does not listen to negative messages. Brain
then
only,
what do you do?
You have to bring up the one which you want to bring up.
Then
the other one naturally goes down.
Yeah, okay, fine. That's why it is saying that the constant.
Yes.
You made it 100. Okay,
yes.
Correct.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you got it. You seem to be very clever, Hanif.
Yeah.
No, I'm in office. I'm adapted child. At my home, I am critical parent. With my friends.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Right. Who else? Where are the girls whom Mohammed is worried about? Naima and others. Yeah, you drew your egogram?
Yeah, I'm drawing, ma'am.
Yeah, draw.
Okay.
I have a doubt. May I ask?
Yes.
The egogram, can it be drawn on different contexts, like office context, home?
Yeah, that is also true. That's what Raghu said also. But basically, we all have a basic personality, no?
Okay. Yeah. But maybe when we are in an office, we'll have to wear a mask, which makes us,
So that the difference is when you are two people in one, your stress level goes up a lot. Yeah.
But at times it happens like we have to.
No, that is adult, no? Yeah. Because according to context, you are changing. That is the adult. Okay.
Yeah.
But basically, if you are putting on an adapted behavior in the office and your basic self, what will happen? You are angry with your boss. You couldn't say anything to him. You adapted. You came and you gave it to your wife, and the wife gave it to the maid, and the maid gave it to the cat. It will go on like that.
It is displacement then.
Yes.
Mom, there is a story in Arabic. It's a motivational book, and the book starts with the same story. Its message is Man rakal al kitta. Story starts with Man rakal al kitta. Who kicked the cat?
Okay.
Same story. Whatever you get from office, you will take it, and next. Yeah. Then question is, who is the person who kicked the cat?
Yeah, because you yourself.
Yeah.
Safna, how are you? Please ask some questions, Safna, Shakila. Then Mohammed will feel nice.
No, that's not the matter of that feeling me nice, because I am the anchor of the show.
Yeah. I know, Mohammed. But also let us believe in them. They will come, no? They have got the capacity.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Libby wanted to share. Libby, will you share?
Yeah, Libby.
Yes. So my adult bar is the highest.
Okay.
And then is the FC.
Okay.
Okay. Least is RC. I segregated the AC and RC actually.
Okay.
So RC, I was never rebellious. And between critical parent and nurturing parent, as of now, for the last 4, 5 years, 6 years, I am more nurturing parent than critical parent.
Okay.
So that's where I. But adult state is the highest one, and RC is the lowest.
Okay. Thank you.
So, Lipi, you see, a lot of times it is not that easy to be the adult highest. Okay, I'm not saying you are not there. Yeah. What I'm saying is, if the adult is highest, you never have any sort of difficulty in your life. You are like, you become a Buddha actually. Nothing disturbs you, nothing drives you. Because a lot of times, you are very good, maybe you know how to get along with people and all that. And therefore, you are very much liked. But what happens to you within you, please think about it. I want you to reflect. Adult being in the highest is an evolutionary process. It is not easy to be there. So I say that is where I am okay, you are okay. There is a lot of acceptance for myself and acceptance for others. So what we do is think about it. And a lot of times, a good adapted child, is also mistaken for adult. So I'm not going to say anything. I want you to reflect and understand whether it is adult or adapted child.
I will definitely do that, ma'am. But the way you narrated the thing, so in that I would like to say something, that it is a learned behavior on my part.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. I was not like this.
Okay. So you are there, getting there more and more. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Very good. Excellent. I'm happy for you. But what I'm saying is,
adult and adapted.
Yeah. So that may be the same level. Adult and adapted child may be the same
level. I will do that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So we'll have one more sharing and go for the next exercise. Nazneen wanted to share. Yes, Nazneen?
Yeah. Is it normal to still be confused? What might be your dominant?
Yes. So that confusion is from which ego state, Nazneen?
Is it from adapted child?
Exactly. Yeah. So that is the higher. You are most of the time confused, is it?
Mostly,
yes. I really love your authenticity, okay? Your honesty also. So, okay, then which is that? The adapted child or the rebellious child? Both can bring confusion.
Yeah, I think it's a mix of both, maybe.
Yeah, so that means your adapted child is the highest. Okay. You got it?
Yeah.
I'm not even on you.
No, I was wondering whether I was the adopted child, but because there's a rebellious child with it, it's a little hard to give it the highest.
Yeah. So nothing is right or wrong, Nazneen.
Yes,
and why we are being honest is to, then only we can change for the better.
But ma'am, it is also possible in a span of like 18 hours, 17 hours, we are awake and functioning. And now the awake hours have become more, to oscillate between states, or at times someday you are maybe confused a bit more.
I agree, Lipi. But all of us have a certain personality, basic personality, okay, which we show, right?
Correct.
That, that is what we are looking at.
Correct.
As I told you, this is not the, holy truth. This is one way of understanding ourselves and bringing about change.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to share something interesting.
Yeah.
Yes,
because years back when I drew the egogram, it was all very different. There's some striking differences when I draw it now after many years.
Fantastic. That is possible, Ajit.
Maybe because of family, then the profession.
Then you are growing up, no?
Yeah.
You are thinking more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
I have free child as the coming only a little bit lower than NP, that is a nurturing parent.
That is okay.
So
Everything that you have is okay, but now you look at it and see which I would like to increase.
Yeah, there's no ideal egogram. Yes, Ajay.
Ma'am, I have a question. Can we make something a basic egogram and a goal? What to be in our goal and egogram to be a wish list, and we can work to achieve that. Is it possible?
That's what we call, where I want to reach, where I want to go. That is where you would like to. So in that pursuit, which ego state would you like to increase?
Okay, I got it.
So does that depend upon each individual?
Yeah, it is different for each individual. My context is not your context, no?
Yeah. There's nothing like ideal.
Nothing ideal. Yeah.
No idea.
There's no idea.
Actually, it may seem silly, but I've been experiencing some energy issues for quite a while. I'm getting very exhausted at times. But when I drew now, I've understood that the free child is very, very low. So would it be because of that energy?
Possible, because you're not enjoying life.
Probably. That's actually a realization.
At the end of the day, life is to be enjoyed. No?
Yeah.
Okay. So
you want to give the other one?
Any other question? We'll go for the change on, sir. Okay, friends. So you are all okay. So maybe aware of your own goals. Okay. So where do you want to develop yourself in your professional or personal life too? Okay. So few may be in the process, and yesterday also you all shared your expectations. Okay. In order to achieve your goal and to meet your expectations, so it's important for us to go for some change. Okay, the changes for the development. Okay. And egogram is important tool which would help us to make the changes that we require. For example, my egogram, just I would verbally share. I have a lot of nurturing parent, and I have adult, and I have a lot of adopted child too. And I find I need to increase my free child. If I increase my free child, so it would be very helpful for me both in my personal and professional life. Okay, so which would give you a lot of energy too. So that's my goal. Okay, so whatever I do, I can do it joyfully with happiness. So that's the change I want for myself. So likewise, I'm inviting you to make a change egogram. Okay, so draw another egogram. Okay.
Where you would like to have a change.
Yeah, which would help you to go for the change that you require. Okay, so maximum time to draw the change egogram is 30 seconds. Just to intuitively draw, make it very small change. You can have, so whatever the change that you make, anybody would complete.
Yeah, I want to change.
Your needs and wants, not for others.
Yeah.
Your context, your needs and wants, your significant other, all these are important when you look at your change. Sometimes, yeah.
Done? Okay. So those who have done, you can share. What's the change you want in your egogram? Yes, Kanif.
Yes. Previously, it was I had more CP. I tried to increase my NP and a adult and free FC.
Okay.
Then automatically CP came down.
Okay. Okay.
Is this the way we are planning?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you can go ahead and put 1 or 2 actions in order to increase your the one which you want, because this is your understanding now. So how do you put it into action?
To increase my adult.
What will you do differently? What will you do differently?
Okay, can I share mine?
Yes, yes.
Diagram here.
Yes.
So actually,
Ma'am, I
don't know
didn't
if
hear
it's
you.
clear. This is my original, and what I did was I reduced my CP.
No,
and
don't
I have,
reduce anything. Just increase.
Increase the other one.
So because I want to increase the other, naturally one should go down, right? Because it's overall constant.
So I know, because only when you increase the other will, I told you the reason. Scientific reason is the brain does not take negative message. If you tell the brain, don't smoke, don't smoke, don't smoke, the brain does not hear the don't. The brain only hears smoke, smoke, smoke. So instead, if you tell the brain exercise, exercise, exercise. So we cannot decrease, we have to increase. What will I do differently to increase my desired ego state?
Okay, so
Am I
that
right?
means.
Are you getting me, Wahida?
Yeah, ma'am. Actually, I was thinking like I can bring down critical parent and then I can increase
increasing
the free
what?
child and, free child and nurturing parent.
Yeah. So you increase your nurturing parent and your free child. And then automatically your critical parent will come down.
Yes, ma'am.
Because the
Yes,
energy
that's
is
what I did.
constant, you know? Yeah.
Yes, yes. That's what
Ma'am, it's like in Malayalam, it's a mattanma chautte marile. One side is pushed, the other will come.
Yeah. Mattanma chautti oru bhagam ponnumbol oru bhagam thaavum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Ajit wanted to share.
May I share? May I share?
Sure, sure.
Actually, I had a. I also was under the impression that we can reduce. So I wanted to reduce the adapted child. Instead, add a bit of critical parent. But now I feel like I'll increase the critical parent a bit, and so that it will naturally decrease or naturally stabilize the
your adapted child.
And adult a little bit I want to increase. And free child is something which I'm looking for a massive change.
Ma'am,
So increase the free child. Why you want to increase your critical parent? Increase your free child, then others will come down, no? Enjoy, smile, humor, see, sort of, what would I say? See the movies which are, you have to laugh.
Actually, I need an internal critical parent also, because free child, if I let it go like it becomes dangerous.
Don't become negative free child. Yeah. But yeah, internal critical parent is your adult actually.
Adult, okay.
Yeah.
Adult will take care of that.
Yeah, being fame. You be fame, so that it's taken care. Yeah, so Ajit wanted to share.
For me.
Yes, Safna.
Ma'am, before marriage, I think when I look to my gram, free child was most
and I wanted to ask actually.
And critical was very low. But after marriage, I think the critical it become versa. Critical parent become more, and the free child become very low. I think I show my.
How sad! How sad!
Ma'am, actually, does that happen? I mean, does free child state gradually decrease when we get older?
Not really. Look at me.
No, yes.
Depends on us.
Look at ma'am. Look at ma'am.
Yeah, I just
I was
got a
wondering
Saru
from the
ma'am.
past.
Yes. It doesn't get.
So let me ask you a very interesting. How old do you think I am?
Ma'am, I don't know. I don't want to guess that.
Yeah,
from your voice, you are 35 or 30. From your physique, maybe you are 63, 65.
Okay.
Chronologically, I am.
Thank you.
Really great.
I'm not going to tell you how
Big
old
zero.
I am. Okay. Yeah. So tell me, why did you lose your free child and increase your critical parent after marriage? My God.
I don't know, because after the marriage, I think so many duties come. Because I have 3 brothers, but then
You are
father.
stressed. You are stressed. Okay. You don't
Then
have enough.
Then main thing, my husband is in abroad and I am here.
That is right.
Okay.
Yeah. So that doesn't mean you cannot enjoy, no?
I don't know why.
I'm telling you, don't wait for your husband to enjoy, for you to enjoy. You can enjoy yourself, and when your husband comes, the enjoyment will be different.
Yes. I think
Yeah, so 2 things I would like to bring here. One of the thing is a state of mind. Okay, so doesn't have anything to do with our age, physical age.
Okay.
That's one thing.
Okay.
Second, so whenever you make some change in the egogram, as Saru mentioned, it needs to be behavioral change. What will your facial expression be? Your gesture? What sort of vocabulary you would use? Okay, your tone of voice, how would it be? And where will you use it? Okay, you need to choose a particular context and with whom. So I would increase my free child with my wife at home, and my facial expression, how would it be? Be spontaneously expressing whatever I have, and I also would check before expression, all this or guidelines. So please make an action plan whenever you have made a change for your egogram. Otherwise,
what will you do differently?
Yeah,
I must tell something about Raghu. I know Raghu for the last how many years, Raghu?
Yeah, 93, 27 years, sir.
Okay, so Raghu's voice was very soft. Nobody will even hear what Raghu is saying. Now look at Raghu's voice.
Yeah.
Look at Raghu's confidence. So this is what Raghu increased it, and basically action plan. I used to tell him, say louder, say louder. So this is how, that his adapted child came down and he became much more of an adult.
Adult and free child. Yeah, Saru brought my example. You see that? So slowly, if you work on it, then it would take place. Initially, when we go for any behavioral change, it would look like artificial. We may be uncomfortable. But if we keep on doing it, it would become natural.
Okay.
Because everything is practice. Practice makes the person perfect. Please, Yeah, yes, Sonia, you have something to share?
So I was saying, like they say, fake it till you make it,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Keep talking to yourself, keep focusing on your...
Well said, Sonia.
Don't depend on anybody else. Don't depend on anybody else, because you have all your potency within you and use it.
Yes, Zahara wants to say something.
No, sir, I did not say anything.
Okay, fine. Okay, so Saru, is it a good time for break? Yeah,
Yes.
For
It
10
is
minutes.
11:40. Shall we come back after 10 minutes, 11:50?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll go and have some coffee or something like that. Okay?
All right. Okay.
See you after 10 minutes.
All right. Thank you.